Good evening again, everyone. I'm sure you've had a very nice darshan today of Kedarnath Ji. Tomorrow again we will visit Kedarnath Ji earlier in the morning after the breakfast. Hindus from all over the world throng to this place to greet their favorite Lord Shiva. The great saint Adi Shankaracharya also attained moksha at this place. His samadhi is situated at the backside of the temple. The best time to visit this temple is around May to June and September to October. The crystal clear water of Mandakini flows beside the temple as if washing the Lord's feet every minute and every day. The river is described by Kalidas as a necklace adorning the high mountain gods. Kedarnath also has many other places of spiritual and religious importance such as Bhairanath temple. Devotees believe that Bhairoji protects the land when Kedarnath temple is closed when the Lord is resting. Then we track 14 kilometers down and drive 37 kilometers to reach Guptkashi and drive further to reach Peoplekoti. Peoplekoti is a small and busy town situated in the lap of lush green mountains and terrace vales. You can refill your supplies of medicines, food and other small items here. Once back at the hotel, every room has hot water supply so that you freshen up and spend time with your loved ones. Then you can retire into your bed for your good night's sleep. We are going to visit the last shrine of Char Dham Yatra, the abode of Lord Vishnu. Badrinath is 80 kilometers from Peoplekoti, so we will be leaving soon after breakfast. We will start our journey towards one of the most prominent places for Hindu worship with breathtaking view around. Enjoy your trip admiring the beautiful lush green hills. Ride through this dense forest is really quite pleasant. Friends, the forest is known for the medicinal values and is rich in herbs. The Badrinath temple is on the top of the Narayan Parvat with the Nilkant peak in the background. And there you can see the river of Alaknanda flowing through the valley between the twin peaks of Nar and Narayan. Here this river is called as Vishnu Ganga. Now in the evening you can perform puja at the temple and attend the Aarti. We are at an altitude of 3,133 meters above the sea level. This temple was established by Adi Shankaracharya in 8th century and is Himalaya seat of Lord Vishnu. The beautiful main entrance is quite colourful and is called as Singhdwar. Not only this, we have more plans for you here at Badrinath. After Hotland, visit Vyas Cave, Ganesh Cave, origin of river Saraswati at Mana village, the last Indian village on Tibetan border, which is just 3 kilometers from here. You can mix with locals, do some souvenir shopping and have tea or coffee. I would like to tell you how this place got its name. Once this place was filled with tree with fruits or berries called Badre. As per a tale, once goddess Lakshmi came here, searching for god Vishnu. She found him meditating amidst Badri forest and addressed him as Badrinath. The black stone idol showing Lord Vishnu seated in Padmasan, which we will see inside the temple, was enshrined by Adi Shankaracharya, who had learned from divine experience that the idol was lying submerged in the nearby lake of Narad Kund. The opening day of the temple is normally during last week of April and first week of May. A special feature of Akhand Jyoti Darshan is attached on opening day. The closing day of the temple is normally in second week of November. Sunrise here is spectacular to watch with the peak glowing red while the valley is still in shadow. We are going to stay overnight in the hotel here at Badrinath Dham only. We ensure comfortable rooms in the hotels so that you can get proper rest. In case you wish to perform any special puja at Badrinath, please book the same now with the organizer. I hope you are looking forward to your journey tomorrow. Good night. Namaste everyone. We are now almost on the last leg of the tour and it has been 9 wonderful days. Tomorrow is going to be a very special day for all the devotees as we do Mahadarshan and do the Divya Puja Abhishek of Lord Badrinath early in the morning from 4:30 am to 6:30 am. This is a sight that is only seen by a fortunate few. You can explore the temple and the surrounding areas and recite your prayers to your heart's content.
बद्रीनाथ धाम में भी बहुत अच्छे ढंग से पूजा पाठ हुई और हम लोग सक्सेसफुली रिटर्न होकर के जा रहे हैं. Thanks goes to the tour operator Usha Beko. Thank you.
Tomorrow we will head back to Srinagar for the overnight stay. Remember to make your journey absolutely safe and refreshing. We never travel during the night time. It gives you plenty of rest to enjoy your days. The journey to Srinagar will be roughly 190 kilometers and will be covered in 7 to 8 hours depending upon weather conditions. And hot lunch shall be served at People Koti. Vishnuprayag, Nandaprayag, Karnaprayag and Rudraprayag. Prayags are considered very sacred places in India as these are the places where two rivers meet. Each Prayag has its own spiritual and religious significance and stories attached to it. See you in Srinagar. Take care and enjoy your ride. Good evening everyone. We have reached Srinagar safely and we have also completed our trip of 4 dhams successfully. Srinagar is a beautiful place. We will be having our breakfast early in the morning tomorrow. Then we will leave for Haridwar. On the way, we will be visiting a very interesting place called Devprayag, a place where Alaknanda and Bhagirathi rivers merge to form one stream. You can stay here for some time, have tea or snacks. We will reach Haridwar by mid-afternoon. Lunch will be served and then we will visit Mansa Devi and Chandi Devi temple through Udan Khatola. And to end our successful trip, you can have a last dip in holy waters of River Ganga at Har Ki Pauri. We will also be attending the evening aarti here. Those who are interested in wild water rafting can get down at Shivpuri, just 20 kilometers prior to Rishikesh. You can enjoy the thrill of rafting in the Ganj from Shivpuri as Ganj is at a very good speed from here till Rishikesh. You may choose to visit temples or stay in your hotel after that. Dinner will be served at your respective hotel rooms. Then you can retire in your beds for the next day and we will leave for Delhi after an early morning breakfast again. I hope you enjoyed these 10 days of journey with Usha Indian Destination. It was a pleasure serving you on these beautiful yatras to God's own kingdoms. Do give us a chance again to serve you again. Take care and God bless you.